Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Ethan Gutstein. And I'm Ethan Gutstein. Early Saturday morning, students received a hawk alert in regards to an assault at Mayflower Residence Hall. Police arrived at the dorm around 4:30 a.m. The suspect had fled at that point and officers were unable to locate him. Officers said they gathered as much information about the incident as possible and issued the hawk alert around 6 a.m. UI Police will release more information when it becomes available. Stay tuned with Daily Iowan as we bring you the latest updates. Iowa City Mayor Jim Throgmorton has proclaimed Columbus Day as Indigenous Peoples Day in Iowa City. In a proclamation signed October 3rd, the second Monday of October will now be in celebration of people with Indigenous heritage. The idea was first proposed in 1977 by a delegation of Native nations to the International Conference on Discrimination Against Indigenous People. Columbus Day became a federal holiday in 1937. It commemorates the landing of Christopher Columbus on American soil in 1492. The Pink Patch Project raises money through donations by selling pink police patches to officers for a minimum of a $10 donation. The money raised in the Iowa City project will benefit the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. This national project has gone from 84 public service departments participating last year to well over 200 participating this year. The goal this year is to raise a minimum of $500,000. To find out more, check out Daily Iowan Metro reporter Emily Wanger's story in the newspaper.
You know, Ethan, it was so fun to see the Hawks win that homecoming game against Illinois this weekend.
I know, right? We had to wait 3 weeks to get our first conference win, and it was a great job by the Hawkeyes. Let's toss it over to Jacob and Alec in the sports studio to find out more about this weekend's sporting events.
The little free libraries are quietly bringing the Iowa City community closer together. Ethan Gutstein has the story.
Yesterday was the big event for UI students interested in studying abroad. Ethan Gutstein has the story.
There's been a ton of recent effort to preserve an 1800s house in Iowa City. Ethan Gutstein has the story.
Students and Iowa City residents are most familiar with Petland and Petco, but there's another location to get pets in town, which is quickly gaining popularity. Ethan Gutstein has the story.
The Iowa City Animal Care and Adoption Center has been part of Iowa City's history since the 1940s. Relying heavily on donations throughout its history, this animal shelter has faced struggles in the past with housing all their animals in a smaller facility. Until new policy changes and community involvement occurred in the early 1990s, animals were euthanized almost daily due to lack of space. Now the shelter supervisor, Liz Ford, ensures no animals have been euthanized since then, and that current progress in the shelter can be traced to one vital reason.
If I had to pick one answer to that question, I would say it's community support. Because when you have people in your community that are willing to come in and be a volunteer in your facility and work for free, especially the dirty jobs, or you have people who are willing to donate money to you so you can, expand, and those are powerful things, and those are things that we have really hold very close to our heart.
While this may seem like an average animal shelter, what separates this animal shelter from the rest is the amazing volunteers.
The shelter boasts around 200 volunteers from the community, with the only requirement expected of them being 2 hours monthly of in-shelter animal care. I spoke with volunteer Larry Aiken about why he chose to volunteer for this Iowa City animal shelter.
Well, I think it's that I was a pretty loose cannon in my younger days. There's nothing that much I didn't do. I was concerned mostly about my own goings on. So it's one way that I can pay back.
Looking to the future, it seems like the shelter-community relationship will only grow stronger. Ethan Gutstein, Daily Iowan TV. This fall marks 1 year since the Global Health Studies became an official major. Located in Schaefer Hall and beginning as a certificate, the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences felt there was enough interest in global health to create a major and minor. After one semester, there were around 40 declared majors, but that was only just the start. Current director of the major, Professor Mariola Espinoza, could never have expected the major to grow so quickly.
Right now this spring, I was surprised that we have about 93 majors the last time I checked, and for a program that is not a department, that's pretty impressive. So we're very excited.
Through the certificate, students in the past have gone to help communities in Mexico, Costa Rica, and the Gambia, just to name a few places. Global Health Studies major and co-president of UI Global Health Club, Hannah Dimas, speaks about the importance of her major and the club.
It's really refreshing to be surrounded by those people because I know I'm surrounded by the future leaders that are looking for the best in everyone, whether they're born here or not. So.
Global Health Studies alumni have gone on to many different professions, such as law, nursing, medicine, pharmacy, and public health. Standing here right outside Schaefer Hall, Ethan Gutstein, Daily Iowan TV. The annual UI Study Abroad Fair occurred yesterday, with close to 900 students stopping by. Every program UI offers was present, with faculty, program directors, study abroad advisors, and even former student participants available to give out information. UI Study Abroad Associate Director Liz Wildenberg de Hernandez talks about her goal of the fair.
I think students learn a lot when they come to the fair, but the main message we want to shoot home to them is that they can learn stuff here, but when they come to our office, they can meet with someone one-on-one and get really personalized attention to find their perfect study abroad program.
For UI student and former student participant Nazira Corey, her study abroad experience has encouraged her to spread the word of this opportunity.
Honestly, I'm a huge advocate now for studying abroad. If anyone wants to ask me, should I go, I'm going to immediately say yes. I'm a huge advocate for it.
Among the hundreds of students who attended the fair, UI student Leo Gastel says his thinking behind why he wanted to attend the fair.
Different culture, immersion. I mean, I'm so used to this place. I need to do something else, go somewhere else.
If you weren't able to stop by the Study Abroad Fair, you can stop by the Study Abroad office at 1111 UCC from the hours of 8 to 5, or you can stop by the website international.uiowa.edu/studyabroad. Ethan Gutstein, Daily Iowan TV. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Ethan Gutstein. And I'm Ethan Gutstein. Have a great day, Iowa City, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning.